Hello from Nashville, Tennessee. Here I am in Tennessee for the first time. I am here this week because two of my absolute favorite bands in the world are on tour, and neither of them are coming to Houston. And they just so happen to be touring to Nashville just a couple of days apart from each other. So I was like, this is an amazing chance and opportunity to visit a city that's always been on my list. I don't even know how long I wanted to visit Nashville. It's always been in the back of my mind, like whenever I think of other cities I'd like to visit. So this is what I would personally consider my first ever solo trip. My solo trips in the past have been to theme parks. Like I went to Disneyland by myself a couple years ago. I've gone theme park days and staycations by myself, but this is like my first ever legit solo trip. I landed a little before noon, got an Uber over to the hotel. They didn't have a room ready for me, so I had them hold my bags and I went to 51st Deli, which my cousin recommended to me, and my Lyft driver was like, oh yeah, you're in good hands. You already know some of the good spots. And that was absolutely amazing. I had the turkey avocado, which was so good. If I can't think of another lunch spot later, I might go back there because it's not far from my hotel. And then I walked over to Centennial Park. I am wearing my folklore cardigan today just for that. That park is huge. It's beautiful. I went to the Parthenon. I hope that's how you pronounce it. I feel like every time I look it up, I forget. I immediately forget how it's pronounced. But this was so cool. I did not realize that it's a whole museum inside because my very limited research of things that I wanted to do in Nashville. I knew I wanted to go to this park because of Taylor Swift, and then also the Parthenon, and to see the replica of Athena. Oh, how do you pronounce it? Where is it? Okay, I could have sworn it was on the cover. One moment, please. I feel like it's Parthenos. Athena Parthenos. I don't know. The big golden Athena statue. That is all I knew that was in that building. But I walked in, and it's a whole museum. It was only $10, and I spent an hour or an hour and a half in there. Paintings were absolutely gorgeous. They had a whole section just on how replicas work and help understanding history, which was so cool. And then, of course, I got to go upstairs to see the actual statue. And I just reread Heroes of Olympus this last summer. So it was even cooler seeing it in person after reading those books. But it was so cool. Honestly, that statue has been at the top of my list since I first read the Percy Jackson books. It was so cool. They had so many other replicas and like plasters or whatever of things, and so that was really cool. Of course, I walked over to the Taylor Swift bench and the Taylor Swift willow tree. It was so cool. Like, it's just a tree and a bench, but there were so many people over there getting their pictures. When I was waiting my turn, there was, I think, a bachelorette trip. They were sitting in the shade, and one of them turned to me and was like, we're going to play Invisible String if you want to join us. And I was like, that is so cool. I love that they're having a little moment. But it was so cool seeing the bench. It really was. And then I made my way back here. I'm all unpacked. I'm going to my first concert tonight. I'm seeing Valley, and they've got it in the bag. Like, doors open at 6, and I think they go on at like 8:20. I love it when artists post the like performance schedules beforehand. Makes my life so much easier and so much happier. But I have like an hour and a half just to chill out before I'm planning on getting there. I want to get there just a little bit before doors open to find something for dinner, but I think I'm just gonna get a frozen dinner from downstairs, to be completely honest with you, because I'm kind of worn out. But I'm gonna take you guys along this week and see what I get up to, because I'm quite excited. It's just a little while later, I decided to stay in and then go downstairs and get some snacks and dinner for after. And guys, they have my favorite frozen dinner. I was like, is this hotel flirting with me? I love Amy's Pad Thai. They have it. They had it. I was like, this is magical. And then I got some hip peas to eat right now before I leave, and then a Kit Kat for something sweet. I promise I will continue to eat local. Today's a travel day. Travel days get excuses, and I ate somewhere local for lunch, so it's fine. But I'm gonna give you guys a little OOTN outfit of the night. I've got this checkered green top on and these blue cargos. Both are from the Rainbow Closet, and it very much fits the theme of the album, Water the Flowers, Pray for a Garden. And then I have on my Docs really working hard on breaking them in. They've felt good all day, so that's great. And now I'm gonna eat my snacks and go to the concert. Good morning, or should I say almost afternoon. It's like 11:45 right now, and I've had a fairly uneventful morning, which has been quite nice. I've just been working all morning. A very nice part about working remotely is being able to take trips like this. I'm so used to theme park trips. That's majorly what I do. Majorly. So like being able to have chill mornings watching Disney Channel. I've been watching Disney Channel all morning and getting some work done. It's been quite nice. In just a little bit, I'm gonna get ready and then I'm gonna walk over to a bagel shop that was recommended to me by my Lyft driver yesterday. And then I am gonna get a ride over to the Country Music Hall of Fame and Museum. I just bought my ticket this morning and I'm so excited to go and check it out. I grew up with country music, so I'm excited to see all that. Obviously, I'm excited to see the Taylor Swift stuff. And then I think I'm just gonna hang out in the downtown area for a little bit. I don't have a concert or anything tonight, so I'll probably be back here pretty early. I know Nashville is a big nightlife town. I'm not a big nightlife person, so it'll be a very chill day and it'll be another museum, which I'm super excited about. I'm about to head out, but of course, first we need to do an OOTD. I'm wearing this black tank top from Classy, this denim skirt from the Common Room shop, my docs, and this quilt jacket from Urban Outfitters. But I'm gonna be in a museum, and museums are notoriously cold, so, and also it's cute. I can say right here, right now, H&S Bagels 100% lived up to the hype that my Lyft driver gave me. I got the Nashville Midtown sandwich, and oh my gosh, it was so good. And then I had Gatorade to hydrate. And then it was time for the main event of the day, the Country Music Hall of Fame and Museum. This place was huge. It started off with the Taylor Swift Education Center. It had some of her pieces in there, including her NYU graduation robes from 2022, I believe. And then they had this museum quest, which seemed really cool, so I picked one up. But really, it was just iconic seeing all of these like just pieces there and instruments she's played before. And then it started to take you through the history of country music and some iconic country stars and musicians, different instruments they played. They had a bunch of displays and memorabilia and just everything. It was amazing reading about everything as well. This wall freaked me out. It is so cool. So many platinum and gold records. And then we started to go into the effect of the 70s and the West's impact on country music. Recorded a small fraction of what was in this museum because it was quite busy and there was so much stuff to look at. But even though it was super busy, it was still easy to look at everything. And then we got into modern day artists. So I thought it was amazing seeing pieces that artists that I grew up with or that I've listened to, pieces that they've worn at award shows or music videos like Tim McGraw, The Chicks, Shania Twain, Taylor Swift again, of course, that's our girl. I also did love how they had multiple Taylor Swift displays spread out throughout the museum, so it wasn't just concentrated in one spot. I also love Casey Musgraves, so I loved seeing this dress of hers. And then in the next room, we went into, I don't know the official name of it, but they had a whole bunch of
modern day artists and their achievements, including Taylor Swift, of course. I believe this dress she wore during her Mean performance on the Speak Now World Tour, as well as the frame from the vault in the I Can See You music video. I saw Allison Russell's display, which I loved. I just saw her open up for Hosier a couple of weeks ago, and she was fantastic. Once I was done with the museum itself, I checked out this little space at the very end. The lighting was beautiful. It also had the Hall of Fame there, a bunch of the plaques, I guess is the proper word, showing the artists that have been inducted into the Country Music Hall of Fame. And then I checked out the little shop, of course, the little gift shop. And then the weather was so beautiful, I decided to walk around downtown just a little bit. I went on the pedestrian bridge, which I 10 out of 10 recommend if you're going to Nashville for the first time. You get this amazing view of the city and the skyline. Then I walked through the busy Broadway bar area before finding this patch of green to read at for a little bit.
I am back at my hotel for the evening, so let's do a little recap. I realized that I did not do a recap of the concert last night or talk about it, and all I have to say is that it was amazing. It was so much fun. That was my third time ever seeing Valley. They put on an amazing performance. As you saw, I went to H&S Bagels, amazing. Then I went to the Country Music Hall of Fame and Museum. So much fun. I think I spent like 2 hours in there. It was really cool. And then I did some walking around downtown. I guess like the proper downtown. I went on the pedestrian walkway, saw some great views, walked through the busy spot, and then I walked on Broadway just to see what it's all about. It was already insane and I was like, no thank you. But then I came back and I just walked over to Hattie B's. This was recommended to me by my cousin, and one of my Lyft drivers recommended it as well. It did not have a line out the door when I went, which I was surprised about. I would have loved to eat at the restaurant because it wasn't too busy. However, I have work I need to finish. I did not finish all my work this morning because I got distracted by Disney Channel. I'm simply just a girl, but this is like classic hot Nashville hot chicken, whatever the proper phrase is. I'll give you guys a little look at what I got and then a little taste test. So I got the tenders, the 3 tenders. I got it medium. I think it's Southern, which is no spice, mild, medium, hot, and then like insane. I felt safe going with medium, and she also gave me ranch, which is great. I got the crinkle cut fries. I didn't know what I wanted for my other side, so I just got black-eyed pea soup or whatever. I usually like black-eyed peas, so that sounds good. And then I asked her which dessert she liked the best, and she said peach cobbler, and I love a sweet treat, so I got that. Oh my god, that's beautiful. I'm gonna go for this piece. It doesn't seem too temperature hot. This is really good. Okay, the frying on this, amazing. Everything about it's amazing. I probably could have gone for mild because this has just a little bit more than a kick to it, but I was like, if I'm getting Nashville hot chicken, it's got to be hot. I can't beat around the bush. I also have ranch, so I'll be fine. I'll live. Anyways, I am going to watch some Heartstopper season 3, finish my dinner, and then finish my work. And that's my day. Very casual, which was very nice. I saw some famous parts of Nashville, and then I'm keeping it chill. And I've got to plan my itinerary for tomorrow, so we will see what I do in the morning. Good morning from the same exact spot as last night. It's almost 8:30. I've been up for like an hour and a half, and I just went downstairs to get breakfast. I didn't know yesterday if we could bring it up with us or not, so I didn't. But then I saw other people do it, so I brought it up with me because the girl needs to get some work done. So I have a banana, kind of as a snack for later, a breakfast sandwich, yogurt, and a little muffin. I'm just gonna work here for a little bit. I'm planning on heading out no earlier than 11, so probably closer to 11:30, so I can make sure I get everything done. And I'm gonna do some shopping today. And by shopping, I mean window shopping, because I saw all of the Mr. Wives merch, and I will be spending $200 there. So I need to keep it pretty relaxed. almost noon and I'm just about to head out. Work took me a little bit longer than I thought it would, but it's done now. So now I get to go explore. Today I am wearing these little earrings from SJ Studio Shop. This tank top and these pants are from the Rainbow Closet. This is what I wore to the concert a couple nights ago. And then my Converse, because I did in fact get blisters for my Doc Martens yesterday. The plan is I'm going to, I don't know what part of town, but there's a Stony Clover Lane physical store. Their stuff is so expensive, but I want to walk around and check it out. And it's kind of on this strip that's got like a lot of boutiques, little shops, restaurants, coffee shops, and actually one of the places my cousin recommended to me is over there. So that's where I'm going to go for lunch, but that's kind of the plan. From a random little alleyway over here. I'm having so much fun looking around in all the shops. They have so many murals here, which is so fun. I was getting some pictures in front of, I think, one of the most iconic ones over here, and with my silly little tripod. And someone was nice enough to take some pictures of me at a good angle, and then I got some pictures of them. But I did some shopping for friends and family, and now I'm going across the street to get a cookie, I think, and then there's a park over here that I might go sit at and read. I only have like less than 100 pages left in my book, so I kind of want to finish it. And also the weather is just so nice. It's not like this at home, so I want to enjoy it. Today has been absolutely so fun. I love the area that I was in today. I don't remember the proper name. I know it's more like South Nashville. I know it's near a college campus. It definitely had that energy to me. But it was so much fun. The weather's beautiful. I got to see all the shops. And I can't show you guys what I got at Serendipity because everything I got there was for friends and family for upcoming birthdays and holidays, but I can show you the candle I got for my mom because I'm giving it to her when I get home. I popped into Made in Tennessee. They had a bunch of cool stuff in there. They had some Spirit of Nashville candles, and this one's called Sippin' Sweet Tea. Sweet without it being too sweet, which I think is absolutely perfect. I don't know if it says the notes on here. I think it smells so good, and I think my mom will really like it. We're kind of picky about candles in our house, but I felt like this one, because it's not too sweet, was perfect. But I'm having another evening in because tomorrow is my last full day and my Mr. Wives concert, which I'm so excited about. So I am editing, finishing up work, so tomorrow I can have a fun day. And I got nowhere near even halfway finishing my dinner last night. It was just so much food, so I have leftovers, and there's a microwave in my room, which is perfect. I feel like it looks like I'm having a really lame time in Nashville. I'm a morning person and I like doing things during the day, and I'm doing everything I went to on my list, which is the fun part about this being a solo trip, is I can do things how I want to do them, and I'm literally crossing everything off of my list on this trip, which is amazing. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. I'm going to a record shop that I'm super excited about, and I can't wait. Good morning. It is my final full day here in Nashville. I did a little packing up this morning, a little bit of work. Now I'm ready to go on with my day in about 10 minutes because I had to check into my flight first. But then I'm going to, I think it's pronounced Grimmy's record shop, very well known. I'm so excited. This has been top of my list. I can't wait. But my outfit, I'm wearing these little earrings from SJ Studio Shop, and then I have on this jumpsuit situation from Target. I got it last year, and then my Converse. After the record shop, my plan is to walk back on over to H&S Bagels because I loved the sandwich I had there a couple days ago, to get lunch as well as a bagel for after the concert tonight, because then I'm gonna need to do a little bit more picking up and packing up before I get ready for the concert tonight. And I'm doing VIP, so I have to be there like around 4-ish. So, or I say that, I think 4:30 is the time I like need to be there by, but I feel safer getting there early. At the spot. I had such a great time walking around and looking around in Grimmy's. I really don't know if that's how you pronounce it, but that's how I'm going to pronounce it. I think I spent 2 hours in there just looking around at everything they had to offer. And of course I picked up some goodies. I ended up getting, I think, 6 CDs. I think in total I spent like $55 including tax, because they had a really good selection of secondhand or pre-owned CDs and vinyls as well as new. I looked around at the vinyls a lot, but I am a CD girly at my core, so I'm going to speed round my haul for you guys. Got the soundtrack to E.T. I thought this was funny, I thought this was cool, and it was $3. So Real by Mandy Moore, this was like $2, and it has Candy on here and so many other iconic hits, so here we are. I was ecstatic about this one. Super Bloom by Mr. Wives. My Super Bloom case, it's broken. It's broken. So seeing this for $5 on the day that I'm seeing Mr. Wives, I was like, it's a sign. Plus now I can have a CD in my room as well as a CD in my car. Beautiful. It's like my most streamed album of all time. Because I'm in Tennessee, I felt like I had to get something country. So here we are with Miss Dolly Parton, Jolene. This one has, I think, some of her biggest hits on it. We got Jolene, we got I Will Always Love You, and so many others on here, but I know those are the 2 big hits. So the other 2 that I got are brand new CDs. One that's been on my list for a while is Unreal Unearthed by Hozier. I finally got it. This was $15. I have been meaning to get this one for a long time, and then after seeing him last month, I was like, yep, this solidifies it, so here we are. And last but not least, I have Paris Paloma's album. You've probably heard Labor and so many other songs of hers. I'm obsessed with this album, and I didn't even know it came on CD, so that's why I got it. I went to H&S Bagels. Like I said, I did get chips because I'm very hungry, and that felt great. A poppy seed bagel with lemon zest cream cheese. I felt like those fit together correctly for dinner-ish post-concert food, you know? And this was like $3.50, so slay. And then for lunch right now, I got the bacon, egg, and cheese on a plain bagel. They do breakfast all day, and I was like, that's great. I think all in all, this cost me under $15, so I'm gonna take it as a win, and now I have food for tonight, which is great. I am all ready for the concert tonight, and I am so excited. I'm wearing my little The End and Out of Your Mind earrings that my friend Anna made me. I made this charm necklace for a bunch of the Mr. Wives eras. The shirt that I made last year, my red cargo pants from the Rainbow Closet, and then I'm braving the docks tonight because they make the fit. Then I have friendship bracelets. Good morning from my last morning in Nashville. Last night, oh my god, last night was so much fun. I don't even think I can put it into words. I met so many people that I've just followed on Instagram for the past little bit, or I've seen on Instagram. We hung out, we had a great time. I did the VIP package because love Mr. Wives. They're the only ones I'll do the VIP package for. We made tote bags and got to chat with all of them. And the concert was amazing. Mr. Wives always puts on the absolute best live performances. So seriously, if they're coming to a city near you, go. And then after the show and hanging out at the tour bus for a little bit, getting to chat with them after the show, I came back here, ate my bagel, packed up, and now it's the morning and I'm headed down in about 15 to 20 minutes to get breakfast and check out of my room before I go off to the airport. So this is me signing off on this video. I hope that you guys enjoyed this vlog. I had an amazing time in Nashville. I really did. I got to do everything I wanted to do. I ate at some really good restaurants. Thank you to my cousin and Lyft drivers for all of your recommendations. This is like 5 hours of sleep speaking.